are amending our garden beds, and we are starting with cleaning out the goat pen, which is something we already needed to do. So right now we are scooping up Timothy hay, and inevitably it's mixed with manure and their urine, and their manure is super good for the garden. So we are scooping it up, putting it in our large cart, and then we're gonna go drop it into our raised beds over by the garden. So just gonna show you the first step, and then after that we're going to put a layer of Kelzyme. Basically it's a calcium, it's like a calcium amendment, but it's not one that's like immediate release. It does break down and kind of feed the soil over time. And then on top of that, we're gonna put our soil / turkey compost mixture on top. So we will take you guys all along, but first step is getting this goat pen all cleaned up. Alright, so you can tell the difference between one that we just layered a layer of this guy down compared to the ones that are empty still. Kyle's taking some now of that Kelzyme calcium amendment, and he's just going to sprinkle that right over on top of that manure hay mixture. We've been actually using Kelzyme for years in our garden and for our chickens. We love this stuff, and the owner is actually a really awesome guy. All the hay down, and I sprinkled the Kelzyme on top, and now Kyle is coming with the tractor, scooping up some of that compost and turkey manure, and gonna get it on top. Last 2 beds, finally. Look at everything else. Oh my gosh, everything is huge, beautiful and green. Hey guys, so I just want to talk to you a little bit about why we've chose those 3 different amendments for our beds. The first one, obviously the goat manure, has got a lot of great nutrients that are good for your soil, good for your plants. And then whenever so of course, you know, their manure and their urine are mixed together in the stalls. They pee and poop together. So actually the urine getting absorbed into the manure creates a higher nitrogen capacity, and then thus is obviously better for your garden. And then the Timothy hay, it's not like straw. Do not confuse straw and hay together. Hay has actually been, you know, sworn by centuries by gardeners that it's a great mulch. Helps keep the moisture in the soil, and also has a lot of great nutrient. We use high premium compressed bale Timothy hay from Stan Lee. And so it's not just some random Timothy hay that we're getting from like the feed store that who knows where it's sourced from. We get all of our hay from Stan Lee. It's all compressed bale Timothy hay or Timothy grass. And that's what we amended on top of our regular soil that we had in our beds. We put the Timothy hay on top first. That had all the manure and the urine mixed in. And then on top of that, we put Kelzyme, which is an organic slow release calcium amendment. And we've been using it for years. We love it. It's really great for the plants. It helps keep the calcium level good in the soil, which, you know, whenever you plant tomatoes, peppers, tomatillos, those just drain the soil of calcium. Same with a lot of different plants, but those really especially. And if you've got a small garden and you're replanting tomatoes and peppers and things in the same beds over and over and over again each year, you definitely need to amend with some sort of calcium amendment. So we always top with Kelzyme in our beds every single year because it just helps keep that calcium level good. And then we also, you can feed it to your chickens if you want to. It's like a oyster replacement. And we actually know the guy that owns Kelzyme, and he's a really, really nice guy. He's kind of local to us, I think. Anyways, and then on top of that, we did the soil and compost mixture, which is like a organic turkey compost and an organic potting soil mixture. And that is what we've laid on top. That way when we put our seedlings in there, they have a good, you know, space to establish their roots, and then it goes into the hay, and then finally into our original soil mixture, which is what we created. And it's full of nutrients also, but we need to bring the soil back up to the top of the bed so we can utilize all that space. And also, when you plant over a couple of years, it does deplete the nutrients out of the bed. So that is another reason why we also needed to amend. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and you found it very helpful. If you guys do have goats, definitely use their manure. It's literally gold. You should be putting it in all of your beds, planters, even if you're doing flowers. Use it as a mulch on top of your row crops. It is just wonderful, wonderful fertilizer. So take advantage of it if you got it. And if you have any questions or anything, please leave it in the comments down below. I would love to chit chat with you guys, and I'll see you guys here in my next video. Take care.